Okay. Yeah, first, just to refresh you, we'll have one puzzle so that you will get a refresh, and then we'll start our Queen's Gambit discussion. Guys, let us try this position. It is black to play. How you will deal with this position as a black? Okay, try your best and send your answer through chat box, please. Black to play. Last 1 minute to go, guys. Everybody has to try. Rayan, Samragni, Vihan. Don't worry, guys. If your answer is not getting correct, don't worry. But you also have to try something. Okay. Please, Keshav. Last 1 minute to go. Keshav, your first move is correct. Today I am going to ask you orally, guys. I can ask anybody. Very good, Bhavini. Okay. Now, Vihan, how you are dealing with this position? What is your guess? here. Vihan.
So I'm actually thinking. I
Okay.
am in this point right now,
Okay.
so I
Okay.
don't have a clear plan.
Okay, no problem. Ryan, that is also interesting variation, but you have another good variant. But anyway, this is interesting one. Very good. Okay, Sambragni, what is your opinion? Sambragni?
Sir, I am thinking of Queen H3.
Oh, yes, you are right. Vinest is actually a very good move. Okay, then yes, Ryan, you can send me. No problem. Abhibhav, how we have to go ahead?
So queen into h3. So now knight e3.
93. Okay, then he has to play this only, right? Now,
Knight f3.
knight f3. Oh, you are going to,
Bishop g4.
yeah, this is checkmate, guys. Very good. So I think this is the best way, right? Because, more or less, this is forced variation. And we should be able to calculate forced variation in an easy way, guys. Okay. Rian, let us come to your first variation. If we play this is coming, then you are suggesting this. But let us see what is the material balance. This is also okay. This is not bad actually. But I think that the Queen H3 continuation was more to the point, right? Okay, guys. So this was just for your refreshment. Now we'll come to our main part, Queen's Gambit discussion, right? Yeah. I will just show you some variations very in a fast manner. Okay. Last time also we have discussed. As a black, there is a very simple moves to remember. This one or knight f6, knight f3, knight f6, bishop f4. See, here the benefit of playing bishop e7 before knight f6 is that in knight f6 variation, you will have to deal with this pin. Okay. So this is not very dangerous. There are so many ways for black also. But sometimes you may play this move. This is also perfect choice. Knight f3, knight f6, bishop f4. Okay, here also bishop g5 is possible. Castling, e3, b6. Okay. Well, earlier seen that this bishop is a little problem for a black. So always try to develop it on this diagonal. Okay. You can play another move also. This is also perfect move to play, or even this is also the move which is being played at higher level. In this case, sometimes this is coming c5. So there is a kind of bind on black's position. Here also, so many players are playing with black pieces in a very good way. But I think this is a good choice, right? C into D, for example, E into D. ND5 is also an option here. This is also not bad. Okay. First, we will see this bishop D3, for example, bishop D7. Just a minute, guys. Okay. So here Yeah. Now here, suppose this is just a continuation, C5, 95, and C6. So instead of just memorizing moves, try to read about the square, try to study squares. Okay. Queen F3, for example, then Queen C8. Now this is very powerful move because now see, you have two purposes. You have two purposes because see, you can play here and another move is different. Okay. So see, if you are playing any opening, middle game planning and identifying good squares for your pieces, these are very important things. For example, this 96, 96. Now see, you have 3 pawns here, so you have queen side majority. Okay, and it is mobile also. Mobile means you can just advance your pawns easily. Okay, and it is giving a promising play for black because of this move. Because see, the queen is doing great here, controlling this. Okay, bishop is inside the pawn chain, but it is supporting this. You can sometimes, play like this. Okay. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt in this variation? Okay, let us go ahead. Now we'll see another move. Here, earlier we have seen this one, but we can see now this is also possible. This, for example, this. Okay. See, you can play this also. Okay. That is not the problem. But now the hanging pawn position will come. Means this. And when you are having pawns like this, that is called hanging pawns. Okay, it is hanging. That's why it is being called as hanging, right? Here, white is getting a pawn, but at the cost of a lot of the development for black. This, for example, knight C6. See, every move, every pawn move is creating some weaknesses. Now your knight has a great future here. Our idea is to cramp white's position like this. Okay. If we capture this one, it is not a big problem for us. And in spite of having one extra pawn, white cannot do anything because this pawn is anyway going and his king is still in the center. So you are getting a very good chances here as a black. Okay. Let us go ahead. Any doubt? Any doubt, guys, in this variation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let us go ahead. This is common mode, so we'll just go ahead. Common moves, little bit faster. Yeah, now this is white is not exchanging here. He is going for another plan, right? So suppose in some positions, not only in Queen's Gambit, in some other openings, you don't know the theory, for example. You don't have any clue how to go ahead. Okay. In that case, you have to see that what kind of pawn structure you are getting. whether your opponent is getting any attacking chances. Okay. Don't compromise your pawn structure basically. Okay. If you learn how to control pawn structure, how to control squares, then definitely you will get comfortable positions. Okay. Now see, someone is playing this one. This is not good. Not bad, but very passive one. So you have to play like this now. C5. Okay. C into D in negative. Okay. Hanging pawn structure is also possible, but we'll deal with this. Anyway, hanging pawn structure is coming. See, this is called hanging pawn structure. So I have one question for you. Is hanging pawns is good for black or is it good for white? Can anybody tell me after 2 minutes thinking? For whom hanging pawns are good, beneficial? Take your time. Okay, Abhibhav. Okay, very good. What about other guys? Only one answer I have received. Yeah, Vihan, but try to specify the reasons. See, guys, you may get wrong reasons, but try to specify the reasons. Okay. Hello, Jian. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Welcome, Jian. Try to confirm that. What is your opinion about these two pawns? This is called hanging pawns. Are these pawns beneficial for white or black? That is the question before you.
Yes.
Okay, Keshav. Okay, anybody wants to answer?
Sir, I am typing.
Okay, okay. Last 1 minute to go, guys. Okay, Bhavini, will see it. Very good, very good. Okay, Sambragani, very good. Should anybody wants to tell it orally?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jan, what is your opinion about it?
Black. Black.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, see guys, there are different kind of pawn structures. If you ask me, sir, what is the importance of all these pawn structures? Everything is depend on pawn structure, guys. It is just like our bones, okay? You just imagine that one of the finger is having pain, okay? So whole body pains and we are feeling really uncomfortable, okay? So that is the same logic is being applied in chess also. If your one pawn is bad or your pawn structure is bad, you can't do anything against strong player. Okay, that is how the strong players or grandmasters are thinking. Okay, now here, see, it is just like an isolated pawn. Isolated pawn is good also. Isolated pawn is bad also. It is depend on the pawn's position of the other pieces. Right now, see, as long as these pawns are on these squares, we can't say that these are weak. We can't say these are weak, okay? Because see, it will stop white from thinking very openly, or these pawns will not allow white any kind of freedom. Okay, if white is getting successful in forcing this pawn here, for example, getting some squares, or even this pawn here and exchanging, then in that case, this pawn will become a little bit weak, but still we can't say it is a fully weak. Okay, so these pawns are very dynamic. Dynamic means, anybody knows what is the meaning of dynamic in chess? Okay, dynamic means they are complicating the positions, and many types of double-edged positions can come. Okay, so some players, if they want to win, they are going for some dynamic positions, and this is one of them. Okay, now let us see how there is one very famous game you can see on the internet, Fischer versus Spassky. Okay, Bobby Fischer was also world champion, and Boris Spassky was also world champion. Okay, I think 1972 or something like that. Okay, so you try to see that game in one of their
Sir?
Yes.
How two world champions can be exist?
Yes. What you are saying, Jian?
How the two world champions can play?
Yeah, they can play. See, there are different kind of tournaments, no, Jian?
Yes.
Okay. So here you can see that game. If chance I get a chance, I will show you that game later. Okay. So here we can't say this is weakness, or see, if you see the black in from black's perspective, he can play here, knight here, here, or knight c6. Okay. And you can't freely attack these pawns. Okay. And sometimes he's getting this kind of play also. c4, knight c5 is getting some squares. In return, white will get these. Okay. So everything is not very much defined. Okay, guys, that is called dynamic. Let us go ahead. See, you try to gather this kind of knowledge, guys, to improve your chess. Okay. And that is the way you should study chess. Okay. Don't just study the game. You are just following the opening and this, and white is winning, black is winning, this is draw. That is not the way. You have to study in a greater detail. Okay, to go ahead in chess. Here, castling, for example, knight c6. Okay, yeah, and sometimes this is also creating some opportunity for black to attack. Okay, rook c1, bishop e6, a3, for example, queen b6, queen c2, h6, e4, RAC8, bd5. See, you have pawn, but your minor pieces are so active, and this is not actually a weakness. 7, king h8, bishop e4. In fact, white has to remain very careful. Okay, so black is a pawn up, and white has to prove his compensation for that pawn. Okay, got it, guys? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, anybody? See, you can ask me any kind of doubt, guys. I am here to clear your doubts. Okay, so don't feel shy. Yes.
Sir, in the position, can you go to the position in which you were asking the question?
Yeah, just a minute. I'm going to that particular position. Just a minute. Yeah. Yes, please.
Sir, so over here, can you play h4 as white?
See, you can play h4. This is looking interesting, but your plan is to go for this and knight g5, right?
Yes.
But I think we can stop that. You can simply go by this way. This sacrifice actually is not available because black is getting this later on. This, for example. This is not recommended because it will give you a file. This, if you are going here, and as long as this bishop is controlling this whole diagonal, white is not getting any kind of attacking chance.
Sir, in g4.
No, but g4 is not good because see, bishop is coming here, bishop d3. In fact, white's king would be in danger. Got it, Ran? But it is interesting idea, but it will not give us attacking chance.
Okay,
Right?
sir, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Okay, guys, can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just a minute. Okay. Carlsbad structure I have showed you, but once again, I will show you because it is so important in chess, means Queen's Gambit. Okay. Okay. This is called Carlsbad or exchange structure. Okay. This is very interesting idea, guys. Why this is interesting? Because here you have to counter this bishop with this bishop. In that case, black's position is okay. Okay. So suppose he's playing e3 here. Okay. So you can play this. You are countering this, he is playing this, then absolutely okay position for black. Right? Some players are preferring this, for example. Yes. Now, in this case, this king movement is good because see, you don't go for this. This is not good because in this case, he can play this move. You know, there would be some pressure on this point. Okay. So sometimes moving the king like this, it requires because this will show your understanding of chess, guys. Right? This. And see, you can just hide your king here and here as white doesn't have his dark square vision. Okay. Right. Controlling g4. Yeah. So it is undermining all these three pawns. So this one pawn is very important. So this is an isolated pawn. Now in this particular position, it is having some weakness because black has many ways to pressurize it, right? See, you may ask, sir, black is also having isolated pawns, but black's pawn, white can't attack this pawn easily. You have so many ways. You can come here, okay? You can play here. Yes, or is it can be. Okay, so black is restricting this knight very easy movement because always there are threats with this, there are threats with this. Objectively, position may be equal, but you know what you have to do in chess, you try to keep your opponent in uncomfortable zone. Okay, try to pose problems to your opponent every time. Okay, every time don't ask yourself that, oh, I should win by sacrifices. That is not possible in chess, guys, every time. Okay, you just keep on improving your position, right? Okay, we'll see now one test for you. Okay, there is a small question for you. Black to play, how you will deal with this position? Black to play, take your time. 2 minutes time is there, black to play. Come on, last 30 seconds to go, guys. Okay, no problem. Let us see here. Here, white has moved his king, okay, to f1. Yeah, so I think you can go for this move also. Bishop a6. Okay, just try to exchange this bishop. If he's capturing, no problem. You can go for this. Yeah, and for the pawn, black is getting a very good initiative because see, the main problem is this king is coming in between these two rooks. Okay. Right. So this is the problem. Okay. And Abhibhav has given a correct answer. Even Keshav has given initial move correctly. Very good, guys. Keep it up. So, guys, one request. Yeah. Can you rejoin, guys, please? Everyone, please. Okay.
Yes.
Please. Yeah. Please.